already mentioned, Batman. Number one most anticipated film of the year for me, and apparently it is for a lot of people as well. We talked the other day on the show about how while the movie officially does open on March the 4th, they announced, they kind of came out of nowhere and surprised everybody that they were doing special IMAX screenings at, I believe it's 360 locations across the country on March the 1st, 3 days before the official opening day, on March the 1st. And we talked about it. We got our tickets. We're going to go see that bad boy. I'm very excited about that. A lot of you guys wrote in telling us that you were able to get tickets as well. And some of you weren't able to get your tickets. And that's okay. You're going to have to wait a couple of days. That's all. And then you'll be able to see them yourselves. But very excited. Well, apparently, there's probably a lot of people that weren't able to get their tickets because according to Deadline, the term they are using for how fast these tickets sold out was immediately. This comes us from the folks over at the Deadline who write the following. Warner Brothers put tickets on sale for the special preview of The Batman on Tuesday morning to be held in IMAX on March the 1st. And the show times at 350 locations, I should say, sold out immediately. The preview is dated so that fans can watch the movie starring Robert Pattinson simultaneously with those attending the New York premiere. So the people at the premiere aren't going to be really the first ones to see it. Everybody in those 350 locations are going to get to watch it at the same time the premiere is going on. The Matt Reeves directed DC movie opens on March 4th with nationwide previews on March 3rd. Matt Reeves, the Batman, to come in as always. That was another story. Our rival estimates believe we're in store for another 100 million plus opening. Again, I'm pegging it closer to 190, but we'll see. Opening with the Batman in the wake of the uber success of Sony's Spider-Man No Way Home, which is on its way to becoming the third highest grossing movie of all time, beating Avatar's, I should say domestically, beating Avatar's 760.5 million. And they're banking now and hoping that the Batman is going to be able to catch that wave of momentum, jump onto it. Now, we've established that there are several reasons you cannot expect the same success that Spider-Man No Way Home had. This is a character that is in the midst of some confusion. We have the Ben Affleck Batman not long ago. We got Michael Keaton's Batman is coming around. Ben Affleck's Batman is back, apparently, for at least a little bit in The Flash. Now we've got Robert Pattinson's Batman. Then we got the Joaquin Phoenix Joker up there. So is that the Joker? Is he that guy's Joker? So there's a little bit of confusion going on out there. Also, there's been a lot of, even though he's my favorite of all time, there has been some division over the reception of Ben Affleck as Batman in that portrayal and whether people like that era of movies or not. So there's a little bit of that. Also, as you've pointed out, this is definitely a darker, more mature film. There may be some parents that are a little hesitant maybe to bring their families to go see The Dark Knight or to go see The Batman than would have to take them to go see Spider-Man No Way Home, even though there's some pretty heavy stuff in Spider-Man No Way Home, but it's advertised as a big, bright, and colorful 4-quadrant family fun film to go to. The Batman is not. But I still expect we're going to see a lot of success. And by the way, tickets today have gone on sale for the Batman for the official release on March 4th. So if you were waiting to find out when you can get your tickets, well, Ticket Watch is right now. You can go and get your tickets for the Batman immediately right now. They are on sale. Look, we shouldn't be surprised that these 350 screenings across the country sold out, quote unquote, immediately. I mean, this is a highly anticipated thing. But the one thing about it is that it's not like they announced a week in advance they were doing this. It was literally less than 24 hours before those tickets went on sale that they kind of let the word slip out. We're going to do a special fan screening on March 1st. Even the day of the show that the tickets went on sale, a lot of the people in our live chat had no idea. None at all. So this is still pretty impressive. And I think we're looking at a big opening weekend. Now, I should also point this out, guys. Those 350 sold out screenings, that doesn't count towards the opening weekend box office. That's 350 theaters that are going to be packed with people that now don't need to go opening weekend. So this could hurt the opening weekend for the Batman, and that's fine. So my guess of 190 million might be off the table now. So because this is a lot of people who are going to go see. So I don't know. But anyway, Rob, you're seeing this. We've got these things sold out quickly. We got our tickets, of course. Where do you feel right now the anticipation level is amongst general movie fans for this Batman film? And what does, the success of these advanced screenings tell us about what we may or may not be able to expect on opening weekend?
Well, it's funny because I've heard in our own fan circles in the YouTube pundit space that there's been a lot of pushback to this movie, which I was surprised by. I think all of that is going to get swept away for this opening weekend. I think people, the more they see this movie, how can you not watch these trailers and be like, come on, man. Who doesn't want to see this movie? I mean, it's Batman. It looks fearsome. It looks brutal. It looks adult. It looks epic. I think that this is why people go to the movies, unless I'm really wrong. I really like the Planet of the Apes movies Matt Reeves did. I am really looking forward to this, and I think the anticipation level, clearly, John, those IMAX screenings, Warner Brothers knows what they have. Not every studio goes, yeah, we're going to have 350 IMAX theaters screening this movie 4 days before it opens. Just like you said, to affect their opening weekend. No one's going to do that I think we're going to get something that's really special here. I'm excited for it. I know I get to see it because of you, if, of course, you let me into your fan screening.
Well, we're going on the first as well.
I know, but I want to see it twice.
We're going to see it
twice. You're the kindness of John Campea. I will see it a second time, opening day at noon. Very excited. My excitement for this movie it's up here.
Now I've pointed out that, of course, that the numbers gotten for this advanced screening do not count towards the opening weekend.
Right.
But there's the flip side of that coin. I believe Warner Brothers, what they're banking on here is not just 100 or 200 critics getting the word out that this thing's great. They want thousands and thousands and thousands of fans across the country. They're banking on are going to come out of these advanced screenings, glowing about it, raving about it. And I think Warner Brothers is probably banking on this pushing ticket sales for opening weekend, which very well could work.
And they will add this to the box office total. They'll say,
the
screenings,
it just doesn't count towards opening weekend. It does count towards the overall box office. Absolutely does. Anyway, Chris, we found out about this advanced screening. Great. It's sold out, what they're calling immediately. What does this do? Does that surprise you? Does it not surprise you? How do you think this is going to affect opening weekend? Do you think this is a dangerous gamble by Warner Brothers? How are you seeing it?
Oh, I love it. I'm all here for it. I think it just really, really shows how much they believe in this film. They really, really think this is going to do great. And I do too. I do think this is something that people are going to repeat watch. And maybe I'll eat crow later on when we watch this. Maybe when I go to that second screening, should I get in as well? Maybe I'll be like, why am I here again? But I just think everything about this looks great. We talk a lot too in the fan community, right? There's always the joke of DC being so dark and there's no lights and blah, blah, blah. But that's what you want from Batman. You want dark, you want gritty with some still wacky theatrical villains thrown in the mix. It's dark and twisted, and that's what I think we're going to get. And I'm so excited for it. I think this movie's going to do phenomenally.
This movie that is going to come in close to 3 hours, which means we've got to go over and ask Ray Ora. Because Ray Ora, of course, is going to be going to see it on the 1st as well. This is going to be a tough slog, and now he's got to see it on the 4th as well. But honestly, Ray, the reception this thing is getting, and the fact that these tickets are getting snapped up so quick, what does that tell you about how people are excited about it? And what is it doing for your personal anticipation for this movie, despite the fact that it's being 3 hours long?
I have to watch this movie twice. No, but I'm saying that in a good way. I never rewatch films, me. Yeah. Especially if it's a long one, even if it's good. It's hard for me to watch a film twice in the theater.
Yeah.
So, but I'm excited for it.
Now that you mention it, I don't think in the dozen plus years, I don't think we've ever gone to a movie where it was your second viewing of the movie. I don't think it's ever happened.
Even one that I did want to see, No Way Home again.
Yeah.
I keep talking about it every time we leave a theater watching
We got to come back and see No Way Home.
We watch Moonfall and whatever we watch. The first thing I always say is, I need to go watch No Way Home.
We still do need to go back and watch that again.
But we still haven't. But my excitement after the trailer went up so much. After seeing it in the theater before Moonfall.
Yeah.
Just because I saw everything and how it would be in the theater, and I can't wait for the first viewing. The second viewing, I could probably wait.
We're gonna have to wait to see what we think of it after the first to see how excited we will or won't be for the 4th. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, that this is gonna break my little heart if this movie is not good. And I don't need it to be the next Godfather. I don't need it to be as good as The Dark Knight. I just want a good movie. That's all. But I mean, if this is a bad movie, it is going to break my heart.
I hope this is your Grinch moment. I hope that your heart grows 3 sizes that
Three
day.
sizes that day.
Filled with baddie love.
I'll tell you one thing though.
Love.
I did have a good time at the fan screening for Spider-Man.
Oh, that was so much fun.
So even if the movie is bad, let's say we just don't like it, I'll enjoy like just hanging out.
Getting together with a
Yeah,
bunch of the John Campea Show viewers and watch it. That is going to be fun. For those of you who are joining us a little bit late, what Ray's talking about is we announced at the top of the show that we are going to be doing on opening day, Friday, March the 4th. We're going to be doing in the Los Angeles area. We're going to be doing a John Campea Show fan screening of the Batman. So we're going to tell you guys on the show tomorrow about how you can get your invitations to come and join us for that.
It's at the Burbank 16, right?
Yes.
We all have to take a group photo
In front of the Batman.
Yeah,
in front of the
Batman
Batman statue. Like
Yeah.
for everybody who comes, and we should make it available as a poster size image that you can purchase.
You can just download it and print it yourself. That'll be a lot easier. That'll be a lot. I'll provide the big huge JPEG, and you can download it and print it yourself. I ain't shipping that shit out. What do you?
I'm hoping they have like a special.
We'll get a fulfillment center.
I'm hoping they have like a special Batman drink too. Because
I'm
remember
sure
when we
they
went to
will.
see Mortal Kombat, they had those two
Yep.
alcoholic mixers.
Yeah, they did.
The Sub-Zero one, and then they even had a Thanos drink when we watched Endgame. Or,
Yeah, AMC's got the MacGuffins bars.
right.
Yeah.
And the AMC Burbank has a really good MacGuffins bar in it. And they'll often for the big movies do specialty drinks for the movies. So I don't drink alcohol, but if they have a specialized Batman drink, I will probably
I might have to
it.
for the second viewing.
You might
I
have to
might
take
need
two.
some. It's probably going to be like some red Bloody Mary, like to go with the Batman theme. The
Oh,
red,
maybe. Or something
you know
dark.
what I mean?
Maybe
Red
a dark
rum,
ale.
something like that.
Rob and I'll take one for the team. We'll have drinks.
All right, we'll get it up. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The tickets for these things went out fast, and the tickets for the regular opening weekend are now on sale today. Where's your anticipation level for it right now? You can tell mine is still pretty high. Whatever you guys are thinking, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts.